Okay guys, so for starters, we've got the lower control arms. These turned out so good. Now, I don't know if you guys remember before, I have not posted a video, I'm going to on Instagram, but it's a video of my broken CV axles, and they were destroyed, and they got grease all over the front suspension, almost even in the rear suspension, honestly. But this thing just does not look as anywhere near the same it did about a month ago. It's crazy. So there's your lower arms. I did actually already get this knuckle in with my brother's help. He came up here a week ago to help me get that installed. But like I said, those knuckles look awesome. So we've got the little brake line, drop brackets there. These were painted. These are the coilovers. Now the springs are over there, but I ended up painting this and the bottom of this black, gloss black, because everything else was already gloss black. So I said, you know, might as well get it all to match. So the black with the red coil is gonna look so good. And then of course we got the dust pans. I just went ahead and did the dust pan because why not? Same with the rotors. A lot of people are gonna probably give me hate for that, but hey, I decided to go all out and I think they turned out pretty sick. I will say this was definitely the move to do red there because you will actually see that. So excited for those. Of course, there's the other dust shield, the drive shaft. Now, the only problem that I have with the drive shaft is it is not powder coated. It is actually painted. Now, I'm sure you guys can kind of see the difference, but we have it a little lighter red in the picture. It's hard to tell on camera compared to in person because this does look a little bit pinker, but I'm gonna say shout out to Abe and his Custom Paint Works. They matched this as close as possible, and I think it turns out really good. Even though it's not exactly 100% on, I still think it's gonna look really good here with the truck. So, of course, we've got the front cross member. We've got the skid plate. Those just hold the reservoirs up. I even powder coated the springs. That's right, I powder coated the springs too. Crazy. But rear cross member, other lower control arm. I mean, these things, I just can't get over those. I don't know why. These are little pieces that go under the coil when you put it on the coilover. They just hold the coil in place. I went red because, you know, I just thought it would look sick, and I just cannot wait to see what this stuff looks like. Yes, powder coated the heat shield. Did my two rear rotors also. We got the sway bar brackets powdered. Painted the shocks. Once again, shout out to Abe. He painted those for me, and the coils and the drive shaft. What else do we got here? We got rear blocks. Those are sick. These are to my track bars. Now, I ended up being able to get Sean, who's the powder coating guy, I had do all my powder coating. He was able to actually powder coat this without having to take the bushing out. How freaking amazing is that? Let me tell you, that process in pushing these bushings in and all that stuff is just a nightmare. Trust me, it is. But these are for the gas tank over there. These will hook up the gas tank, so I could actually probably get that done here in the next upcoming videos. We will see. Front diff drop bracket. This is the e-brake drop bracket. Of course, the cool sway bar. That's gonna look sick. Now, these are just for the drive shaft. They just drop the drive shaft down. This is just a bolt. But this, I am so excited to show you guys this. This is my bullet antenna. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering, why did you powder coat your antenna? Well, you will find out that later on in these videos as to exactly why I did that, and you guys will hopefully agree with me on that as well. And then, of course, we've got all of our brake pads, caliper, pistons, yada yada, you name it. Sway bar links, bracket, you know, everything that basically needs to get pushed into all this stuff. Which brings me to the track bars. Now, if I'm saying the lower arms look good, these turned out so freaking good. I mean, it's so hard to show you in camera and then see it in person because they are so bright. And these underneath the truck with what I'm doing to the rest of the truck are just gonna make this thing look like a beast, literally. Then we got the calipers are all under here. There's this coilovers. I'm not unwrapping this yet because it is a mess in the shop right now and I am just trying to keep everything as tidy as possible. So then we got our, basically these are for our shackles and U-bolt. These are the shackles for the U-bolts. And then those are for the track bars that connect to the U-bolts as well. Then we've just got sway bar drop brackets, more front diff drop brackets. There's the U-bolts and then more caliper stuff. But that's about all I have here right now. What I will say is I still have the leaf springs. I still have the upper control arms to do. And I think that's it, except that he's got some brackets and stuff there, but that's not really a big deal. So other than that, that is gonna sum up this video. Probably going to try to get the trailer harness on here for you guys actually here as a little clip in the end to just show you the red and how it's gonna probably look on the truck, just to give you kind of a little tease, but not at the same time. But like I said, I've got some more powder coated stuff that I didn't mention in this video just because I want to show you guys what it's going to look like all put together. So I will get to that in the later videos to come, but I will catch you guys in the next video.